Hi everybody. It feels so good to have time to just sit and make a video and talk to you guys. Life has been very busy, just like before, but whose life isn't busy, right? I'm feeling really good today. The energies have been getting really intense. There's like this, how do I explain this? Okay, so there's like this steady state energy that's here with us right now, and it's just always here. But then at the same time, it's like every single day I feel it getting stronger and stronger within me. And when I hold my alignment really well, it feels amazing. And when I am struggling to find my balance, I'm getting really exhausted, like more tired than I've ever been in my whole life. This is just the strangest thing. So the family that I work for, when I'm not doing my spiritual work, is renovating their house. So they have moved into another house temporarily to kind of get through this whole adjustment, and it's just energetically taking some time for the kids to adjust. And I want to say they moved in here about a week and a half ago, so I was helping a lot with unpacking, packing, making sure that the kids feel stable, and doing all of that. And I just was absolutely exhausted. I could not handle the transformation from moving into this house, while at the same time becoming more and more busy with my own spiritual work, and just finding balance. So for the beginning part of September, every single day I would just focus and focus and focus so intently on these heightened vibrations, resting my body, fueling my body, making sure I'm getting enough water, doing all of these things so I could find some sort of balance. I was completely exhausted, you guys. To say I was exhausted was like such an understatement, because there were times when I literally just couldn't move my body anymore, and I would go lay down. And it's not a mental exhaustion. It's not like a sleepy, tired. It's not like that at all. It was just my body did not want to move. My body had had enough. And I would just go lay down for 10, 15 minutes and just really breathing in and being in the moment and allowing the body to rest. And then what happened, I want to say like the following week, as the exhaustion started to lift, I kept on getting these messages. And the messages were saying, you're going to feel exhausted in this manner. It's not exhaustion. It's the only way the mind knows how to interpret this energy at this time. But it is your body letting you know to the fullest extent that it needs rest, and it's not going to allow you to continue to push its needs off to the side. And I got that loud and clear. So I just wanted to share that in case anybody else is going through that, and so that we know when to pull back and really rest our bodies. This energy is really integrating within us, and it's shifting so much. So I actually, because I don't have a lot of time to do these face-to-face videos, I've been putting together more Instagram and Facebook things where I can put my channels out and get the information out still. And I worked this weekend when I wasn't with my clients. I was working on this video that I just posted right now. So I hope you guys enjoy it. It's just some clips of information that keeps coming up in these sessions and keeps coming up. And then I'll sit down in my own meditation and ask for guidance on these things and ask if this is something that I need to be following through with And all of the things that I put in that last video, the energy update video, is just a compilation of all of these messages that are coming in from the higher self. So I just thought that was really cool, and I wanted to share that. It's easier for me to share things right now in text because I can stop and go and stop and go. With these videos like this right here, face to face, I can't really stop this to go do what I need to do and then come back. So we're just gonna keep adjusting. We're just gonna keep adjusting. So thank you for everybody for being very patient with me. I do want to share more and more of this information as it continues to come. And I'll find ways to continue to reach you all over and over and over again. This isn't something that's going to stop for me. So if you don't hear from me for a little bit, just know that I'm either processing a lot of energy or I'm just really busy. Trying to keep everything in a line, trying to keep my ducks in a row is what I keep telling everybody. I'm like, man, I'm just trying to keep my ducks in a row. I've never been a busy person. I am one to stay in my own space that I've created. I'm a homebody, and I really enjoy being in my own energy. I like reading books and doing research. And I like to have my own like little seclusion time, and that's just the way I've always been, really. I'm very outgoing, and I do have that portion of my personality. When I'm out with friends and I'm out with people or just with people in general, I am very outgoing and bubbly, but when it comes to my own time and being alone, I like things quiet and tranquil. I like serenity. And I create that space for myself. So when I started this YouTube 8 months ago, so crazy to think that it's only been 8 months, you guys. Ugh. How my life has changed. I get very full of love when I think about how far we've all come in these past 8 months. And I could not be more grateful to all of you who just keep showing up in my journey and in my life. And I really enjoy all of this. I love it. I love it, you guys. I know clients, everybody keeps saying things about my hair. I put extensions in because I've been growing my hair out, and it makes me feel better to not have this poofy, shaved underside of my head. So the hair will be here for a little while. But I love it, and it's a lot of fun. And I recommend to anybody who's going back and forth on whether or not to do it, do it. If it makes you feel good, that's all that matters. Okay, I released that. I just feel so much love and appreciation right now. September, it wasn't hard per se, it was balancing. We have a sleepy puppy. It was very balancing, so made it through all of that. There were a couple of things I did want to share that I am personally experiencing right now, though. And I am experiencing a lot of rainbows, a lot of like prism light. And I asked my guidance team what that was, and they said that I am now able to visually see the photonic light coming through. I don't know. This is very new, so this is the only information that I've received on that, and it was the first thing that came through. So I'm just trusting it and going with it. I see it in the clouds, I see it in paper, I see it in letters, I see it in the computer. I see it when I look at people, high vibrational people. I'll look at them and I'll see these prisms of color within, just like kind of flashing or floating in front of them, really. It's not like an aura. It's not like that at all, because I do see aura. It's very different than aura. I see them on the walls when light comes through in a room. There's just all kinds of really cool things. So that's been happening. And, you know, I noticed it, I want to say the first time I started experiencing it was probably in 2016. Didn't really think much of it because it wasn't happening consistently, where now it's happening all of the time. So that was really interesting. The other thing that just started today, and I was talking to my guides about this morning, is when I enter a space, whether it's the gas station or here, the house at work, or my own home, when I walk in and I look around, I'm given glimpses of what the space that I am in is going to look like after the event. And it's really cool. It's very clean, it's very clear, it's very crisp. The colors are brighter and different. They have depth to them. So there's some changes in the energy going on already, even with it just being the first. And I told my partner last night, I was like, I can feel it. I can feel whatever's going on right now energetically, whatever this ascension is, because in all reality, we all don't really know. We don't know what's coming. We don't know anything other than what we've been experiencing. So what I do know is that what we have been experiencing is about to reach a tipping point. And energetically, this could happen any moment. And it'll definitely be happening before month's end. The energy is moving in closer and closer and closer, and I can feel it getting stronger within me. I'm being pulled more and more within. I don't want to listen to other people's YouTubes in the way that I had before, searching for information and validation and confirmation that the information I'm being given is lining up consistently with what other people are giving. I used to do that. And now I'm feeling less and less of a draw to look at other people's work. I'm finding more trust in my own, which is really beautiful. These sessions have just been getting more and more intense in the ways of event information and energy coming through. I'm seeing a large increase in galactic families coming through and connecting, and just allowing the person to know, like, hey, we're moving forward and these are the things you can look forward to with us. And two, validation that there's already been communication coming through. There was one instance where one of my clients was up in a ship, and it was her ship, and she was doing this work in her sleep, and she would wake up and she would have all of these bruises all over her, and she couldn't understand where they were coming from. And when we went through the regression and into this particular time where she was back up in the ship, she was shown how she was purposefully giving herself these bruises to try and wake herself up to the idea that she was in this ship at night. She was trying to awaken her own consciousness. So there's just a lot of really cool stuff going on right now. I'm going to continue to share the information that I am getting, and I'll probably be continuing to do that through the through my Instagram and my Facebook, because it's easy for me to just type up what I'm getting and put it out there, and if I need to pause, I can pause and go do what I have to do. So as far as time constraints go, it's really beautiful. So that's what you guys have to look forward to. I can't wait to share more, but I do have to go. Bye. I love you.